It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Dallas Mavericks at American Airlines Center. Well, for the Mavericks, we've kind of waited and waited for this team to come together and start producing, but it just hasn't happened. And now we've gotten pretty deep into the season, so time's not on their side. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now.
I never.
But the makeup of a championship team.
However, number one is the belief. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing. And most people think trust comes from on the offensive end, but it's trust on the defensive end. Meaning, Ernie, if I'm going to send you baseline, I said that's the game plan. I have to trust that my teammate's going to be there. And I'm going to do it regardless if he misses his assignment 1 or 2 times. That's the trust you have to have.
Ernie, you know why I like drinking Shaq Fu Punch?
Why?
Because it's about finding the right mix. So in basketball terms, it's about coaches, star role players. Everything has to be working together. That's why these guys can be great.
I can't believe that you just promoted one of your products into discussion of what it takes to become a champion in the NBA.
I wasn't really promoting. I was just giving you a Shaq-nology.
That's his 12th promotion. I'm going to start promoting things.
I'm not promoting the Shaq-nologies. Mm-hmm. You know what? I won't say nothing else about myself or any product I'm endorsing. Man up, you two.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. It's a single-game return to Dallas as the Mavericks look for a boost from their hometown crowd, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
An interconference matchup. Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
And, guys, when you've got 2 teams like these on the playoff bubble, every game matters. This should be a good one.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Jeremy Lin is out there. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. They lead by 4. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
Here's Captain Clutch. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta. Matthews against Batum. Pass to Chen. Charlotte no good that time either. Dallas leading by 6. Matthews with it. Now guarded by Chen. Harris kicks to Matthews. They set the screen. Nobody near Williams. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Williams has got his first points in this one. Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Anderson, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews.
Justin Anderson.
We've got 1:28 left in the first. Good.
That's a very crafty move right there. When you're giving up height, it's time to unleash the fadeaway.
To the paint. Here's Harris. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Nobody near Parsons. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Spencer Hawes is checked in for Kaminsky. For Charlotte, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And so it's Dallas with it. It's a three-point game. Williams kicks to Parsons. Feeds it to Mahinmi. And it's Harris off the drive. Off on the layup. Now in transition is Lin. Here we go. Batum, good.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And Dirk Nowitzki still remembers the Mavs 2011 championship. He said he'd love to get one more before it's all said and done.
I mean, that 11th season I'll never forget, but once you tasted the victory, you know, you see how great that felt and, you know, how happy the city was, and it was just one big party over the whole summer, so you want that again, you want to experience it again.
Once definitely not enough for Dirk. He's been to the mountaintop and he wants more. Another trip there would be terrific for him. He's been to the finals twice.
Yeah, and you heard him. It was like the whole city was having one big party all summer long because they were there. How could you not want to have that experience once again?
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement, and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
On the court for the Hornets, Zeller and Jefferson are inside. Kemba Walker is out there with Captain Clutch, and it's Kid Gilchrist in at the 3.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Barea dishes to Williams. Nowitzki left side. Fade away. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And that one's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Nowitzki a screen. Williams passes to Spates. It's stolen by Jefferson. And Zeller kicks to Jefferson. That gives them the lead. Jefferson's got his second basket.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low. Look at Kemba Walker. Some numbers on him. He's really stood out for them over the past month. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Mavericks making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Barea. Dallas again missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, you've got to make sure your feet are set when you set those screens, or they're going to call that on you.
Well, I thought maybe he was set. I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think they might have missed that one.
Williams kicks to Nowitzki. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Matthews dishes to Barea. Got a hand on it. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now the dish to Matthews. 6 to shoot. Nowitzki sets a screen for Matthews. He used that pick just right.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Outside Kidd-Gilchrist. And stolen by Spates. And now Matthews pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Williams gets the bucket.
You can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there. Instead of giving up the bucket and having that 5-point deficit, all of a sudden, we got a tie ball game. And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. His last 10 games, 7th in free throw percentage, 8th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in block spurt.
And, yeah, you know, he's the real deal at the foul line. You want him at the line for you in crunch time.
Kaminsky is checked in for the Hornets. Here's Chen. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Captain Clutch's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
Barea, the pass to Williams. The shot. The shot is off. Great D that time from Chen. Hornets have gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter. Picked by Zeller. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
To the paint. Here's Barea. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Barea's got his first basket of the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Outside Williams. He feeds it to Matthews. Barea with it. He's picked up by Walker. Nowitzki a screen. Williams kicks to Nowitzki. Can't capitalize on the good screen. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Pass to Walker. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
The feed to Matthews. Nowitzki with the screen on Kidd-Gilchrist. And Matthews kicks to Nowitzki. And that one's good. Nowitzki's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Here's Walker. It's rebounded by Dallas. Nowitzki's got his third rebound tonight.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Spates sets a screen. It's Matthews on the wing. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. No luck. Hornets have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Dishes it to Walker. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. Connects on the 9-footer. Kid Gilchrist has got the lead up to 4 now for Charlotte.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Hornets on top. They're up by 4. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Coach, how would you evaluate your team's performance thus far?
You know, I like the way we're playing tonight, but, you know, 1 or 2 untimely turnovers, these guys are going to convert quickly, so we have to play an aggressive but precise game.
Coach, appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for the third quarter of basketball.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. Props for the way you operated in the open court. Good use of the fast break. We caught him flat-footed a few times and got some easy buckets out of it. We were able to make an impact with our low-post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. It's been quite a game for Dirk Nowitzki.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Mavericks trail by 4. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Matthews out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Spates in at the pivot spot manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Barea dishes to Spates. Just 5 on the clock. That one goes. Count it. Spates has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Mavs. Walker with it. Screen by Jefferson. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Inside. That's good from Jefferson on the assist from Kid Gilchrist. 6 points for Al Jefferson. group getting ready for Dallas. Mahimi's checked in for Spates. Anderson comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Harris is checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Williams in for J.J. Barea. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Jefferson. Terrence Jones comes in for Cody Zeller. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Captain Clutch in for Walker.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Here's Chen. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Mavericks trail by 4. Harris passes to Williams. Here's Mahimi. Lays it up and banks it in. Mahimi's got his second bucket tonight.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And the basket by Jones.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. Tries it from the top of the key. That's short off the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
A nice shot by Lin.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And here is Harris. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Shot by Williams. And good coming on the assist from Devin Harris. And that's 11 points for Williams.
Boy, that was a pretty assist by Harris.
Shoots a fader, and there's another one for the Hornets.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
They set the screen. Williams attacking. They grab their own miss. Parsons, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Parsons got 7 points here in this quarter. Here's Chen. The shot will not go. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And Anderson has it in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, you got to love that assist by Deron Williams.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Captain Clutch. He's guarded by Williams. And he gets it to go. 14 points for Freak.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Now here's Williams, defended by Chen. Williams attacking. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Hornets leading by 3. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. MKG and Zeller at the forward duo. Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Jefferson in at the 5 spot. Lin kicks to Zeller. Comes up empty down low.
You know what? His finishing ability not...
Teams deciding to change it up. 12 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Captain Clutch. The fadeaway. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
during that second half? What brought the conviction the team showed that allowed you guys to win this thing?
I think we just battled, and that was good for us. I thought that really won us the game down the stretch. We scrambled for each other, we rotated, got a couple lucky bounces down the stretch, and that always helped.
Dirk, thank you. Kevin, it all starts with that competitive spirit.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Chandler Parsons. He had a nice surge to start the second half, hitting his first 3 shots.
This was Chandler Parsons taking it to the next level, Shaq. I mean, he has heart and hustle always, but he took it even higher tonight on both ends of the floor.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.